Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today I am going to review Stardew Valley. Yeah, you're probably wondering, isn't this the most random game to review? Yep, but after I put 15 hours into the game during the weekend like a month ago, I feel like Stardew Valley could potentially be a certified gold contender. To be honest, there's nothing I hate about this game. I would go as far to say Stardew Valley is my favorite indie game of all time. It may have had humble roots as a solo developed project, but it became a deeper game over time than some games with a bigger budget. It's just a cozy and emotional game to play through. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? For the gameplay, at its core, Stardew Valley has a masterclass in player freedom, as you inherit a rundown farm and are given tools to restore the farm to however you want. For farming, fishing, mining, raising animals, and forming friendships with people in Pelican Town, or even getting married with one of the townsfolk. There is a season-based calendar and a daily energy system that does encourage planning throughout the day without feeling too punishing, and it is easy to lose hours through planting crops or cleaning up the land that you have with your farm, and I do feel like that speaks to how compelling the game design of Stardew Valley is. And what elevates Stardew Valley more is that it respects your time and choices. There's no wrong way to play Stardew Valley, and it does remind me of Animal Crossing, but with a bit more depth and rewarding progression in there as well. The way that the game does balance structure with player freedom does show the intent of the developers. It's about building a life in Pelican Town, not just completing objectives. And there's almost like a rhythm to your daily routine. But underneath lies a deep system within the game and interlocking mechanics that do reveal themselves as the game goes on. For the graphics and the art direction, one of the biggest problems I do have with modern games is how some or most of them tend to be realistic in terms of visuals. And I do think that could be a problem because, yet again, it may look good today, but if you think about it, it may not look that good in 2040 in comparison. But the visuals of Stardew Valley, on the other hand, are beautiful and timeless. I do not see the visuals of Stardew Valley aging. The pixel art in it isn't trying to be realistic. It is designed to be warm, nostalgic, and expressive, and the characters and the environments are crafted with personality, such as the well thought out interiors and the seasonal changes. I do think it's the kind of art style that will age well even 15 years from now, given that the game has a visual identity which makes it stand out from modern games. And what is especially impressive with Stardew Valley is how the game uses the art direction to reflect the overall atmosphere of the game. While spring in the game does feel colourful, fall has a more reflective vibe, and the other two seasons, summer and winter, actually do have a more enjoyable feel to them. And it isn't just the aesthetic either. The season system does improve the emotional undertones of the game, and the in-game calendar within the game and your journey throughout the year does reflect well in the art direction as well. And the visual clarity of the game also supports the gameplay, making crops easier to farm and locations easier to go through. I feel like this one is a visual love letter, not just to games like Harvest Moon, but to games like Terraria, Minecraft, and also Animal Crossing. And finally, for the soundtrack. The soundtrack in Stardew Valley is really soothing to listen to, with each season having a set of tracks of its own which do fit the mood of the overall season perfectly, with spring having a more uplifting vibe, a calm and ambient theme in the summer, theme that's more somber in the fall, and more quiet and cozy in the winter. And I feel like the background music in Stardew Valley is done right, always improving on the experience. But I do think Stardew Valley goes deeper with its music during the festivals or in unique weather, reinforcing the undertone of each day. And I do think that kind of detail does show care and awareness of how much sound can improve on the overall atmosphere of the game. And the fact that one person composed all of this excellent music, it does match the tone of the game so well that I can't imagine playing the game without this music playing. And I do find myself listening to the soundtrack quite frequently. Even if I stop playing for a long time, come back to it afterwards, and then stop playing for a long time and then come back to it again, I just feel like Stardew Valley's soundtrack is one that will stick with me for quite a bit. Stardew Valley is a game that's kind of done the impossible. Yet again, it's the first ever indie game to ever make this club. No other game has done it before, but Stardew Valley is the first indie game to make it. From the gameplay being addictive, the gameplay being flexible, the art direction being heartwarming, and the music being cozy, everything about this game works for me. And I can tell that a lot of soul was poured into it. And what surprised me the most about Stardew Valley is that it's developed by one guy. And it doesn't feel like it, in a good way, of course. And I do feel like Stardew Valley is a rare experience where every component in the game complements each other quite well. And Stardew Valley is a game that knows exactly what it is and wants to be, especially with the care, creativity, and charm put into it. Whether you want to farm, mine, befriend the different villages of Pelican Town, or just unwind, Stardew Valley is there for no matter what you want to do. That is why I give Stardew Valley the certified gold accolade, the first in 2025 to be handed out. And overall, I give Stardew Valley a 10 out of 10. Coming off a void perk with no mercy, Stardew Valley is just an incredible farming simulator. It's a slice of life experience that does connect with people on a personal and emotional level. Few games like this offer replayability, comfort, and emotional writing, but I feel like Stardew Valley is the one to play if you like that stuff. And after spending 100 hours on Stardew Valley in 7 years, I can confidently say that Stardew Valley deserves to be the first indie game to make certified gold, the second release from 2016 after Overwatch, and the first ever in 2025 to be handed out certified gold. It may not be the first 2025 release to be awarded certified gold, but it's the first ever that I reviewed in 2025 to be handed out certified gold. The first ever to be developed by one guy. So guys, what did you think of my review of Stardew Valley? And I want to hear from you. What did you think of Stardew Valley? So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another video like this one in the future. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.